On December 22nd, 2025, Jeezy had a really nice concert in Las Vegas. It was a black tie event, and a lot of the people came through to support Jeezy. And a lot of folks was like really, really excited about it. And another person came out to the party, our girl, Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. Now, what was interesting was what she chose to wear to the event. And because of YouTube's guidelines and things like that, we can't show you all that she had on, but man, she looked amazing. And literally, it was see-through, and you could see every damn thing. And so once she put this out, she went viral. And of course, the critics came.
My final take for the night: stop competing with 20-year-olds. 30 and up club, you got no business going out wearing revealing. And it's always the ones like this who try to they have so much advice for women, married or unmarried, so much advice for moms, single or not single, you know, father in the home or not. But you still going in public trying to compete with, and that's something that I've always advocated for as far as the young girls. Let them have their youth. You've been their age. They've not been yours. So I don't understand why y'all feel compelled to wear the same stuff that they're wearing. It takes away from your essence. You have so much to say when it comes to what a woman should do and what a woman should and should not be doing. Focus on yourself. All the college education, money, and large platforms in the world cannot buy class, okay? Focus on all of those things and leave them 20-year-olds and their outfits alone.
Now, this creator called Cheyenne Bryant out based on Cheyenne Bryant's framework. If anybody is familiar with it, Cheyenne Bryant is a counselor, also very critical. And what does she do? Well, Dr. Cheyenne Bryant is always telling somebody else what they should be doing. She even does it on the person's platform. She does it on anybody's platform, whether it's Shannon Sharp's, Nick Cannon's, Paul Pierce, the Truth Podcast. Anybody that she's there, she's going to take some level of, deep criticism. And so what the lady is saying is, not only are you a person that criticizes women, you are a person that criticizes men, and yet here you are representing yourself in the way that you're representing yourself, and somebody should say something about this. And what happened was, in my honest opinion, just the opposite. It was a lot of folks who had a lot to say under her post. Like, this person says, at least fix yourself up a little if you're gonna criticize. This person goes, girl, cause you can't do it, stop hating. Then you had another person says, girl, hush, go to the gym and work on yourself because your energy is off. You need a bolus of endorphins. Damn. Girl, let them have this bonnet. Good night nose rings. So they just really roasting her personal appearance. Then wearing a bonnet while trying to read someone who is dressed to the gods is messy and unnecessary. This other person says, please be quiet. It's not competing with 20-year-olds. It's being a beautiful woman at any age. If you give up on yourself at 40, that's your business. She looks great. So the point to me wasn't just the fact that she was unattractive or anything, because she does look great. But the lady was talking about a position. And then obviously what you saw is, the people making it about her. And so Claudia Jordan happened to take a photo with Dr. Bryant that night. So what happened was something interesting, because Dr. Bryant ended up meeting Claudia Jordan and took an interesting photo that night. It was 4 of them. So basically Claudia Jordan was also at the event. And so when she was there, they took this photo. Now, obviously, for the sake of YouTube purposes, we had to blur out, Dr. Cheyenne Bryant and the lady in the black. Everybody else was okay, right? So Claudia Jordan's on the left. Again, she's looking good, but, very presentable. And she had to come out and basically defend herself.
Vegas Friday, me and the girls, me, Tracy Edmonds, and Rada, and Gwendolyn all went to Vegas just for the night. And we went to Jeezy's show, and it was like black tie. Let me tell you something. What the hell is wrong with everybody being so negative? So we ran into Dr. Bryant out there, right? I don't know. Like we're like don't know each other like that. Like we're definitely very cordial when we see each other. We might be doing something soon in March. and we took a picture together. When I tell you the picture went viral, people were like making think pieces on if she was inappropriately dressed because she had a lace outfit on, which was very revealing, right? But then like they dragged.
It's Vegas.
It is Vegas, and it's a hip hop, right? It's Vegas, right? Yes, it's Vegas. Like,
oh, Carlos, you are so messy, Carlos. Carlos.
Oh, okay. Okay. So, well, I mean,
we can see her vulva, Carlos. Pull it back. We can see her vulva. Put it back. Pull it back. Pull it back.
Y'all ain't never seen a woman
like,
in
you show
an
my
outfit like that.
Purple Jessica Rabbit dress. Titties is popping and high up. But anyways, but why they drag? What I don't like about that is they dragged everybody else into the conversation, and made it a you all thing, and you didn't tell your girl what to wear. She is a grown woman. She was gonna wear whatever she wants to wear. We didn't go together. It's not like I was in her hotel room with her. Like, you should wear this. Like, I ran into her and we took a picture. Yes, whether it was a lot or not a lot. Like, I didn't like my friends and myself being collateral damage of the conversation. And then people got very comfortable. Oh, they're looking to try to get with Jeezy. It became a whole thing when it started with just a fun girls trip to cheer up two my girls that are going through some shit. And it just turned into like them getting dragged to the crosshairs of people being so critical. And the people being critical, one girl was in a bonnet and a wrinkled up sweatshirt talking all this shit about us. And I'm just like, I'm just tired of it coming from us. You don't have to like what she had on, and you can definitely think it wasn't appropriate. I'm not saying you can't think that.
So again, she is defending Dr. Bryant, but look, you had people roasting under Claudia Jordan's picture. This person says, y'all have no hope and that's sad. You telling me you can go to school for 6+ years, get in the doors that reflect your prayers, just to end up in a sheen dress, it's just like when ball players want to be rappers. This other person says, woman with the green bra might as well have been naked. Tacky SF, turquoise under black mesh, and at a black tie event. And that's another thing too. Like, it was a black tie event. Again, I don't know if it was a black tie event just for women or men, but yeah, it's supposed to be a high scale event. Yeah, a lot of talented African Americans there, and then this is how you show up. So people were saying that, and that was a really big issue. But then I think there is a larger situation here.
Dress the way you want to be treated. I know that a lot of us want to break the social construct. Women should be allowed to wear whatever they want. Yes. Women shouldn't be looked at and objectified. Yes. I agree on all of those things. But the thing is, we don't live in that world. We live in a world where someone makes up their mind within the 5 seconds of meeting you and seeing you. That is just the truth. And I'm speaking in a very broad manner. This doesn't necessarily have to just be with romantic relationships. This is anywhere. If you're trying to find work, if you're trying to connect with important people, the way you present yourself is the way you're gonna get treated. So dress accordingly. I'm not saying cover everything. What I'm saying is have a style that conveys you, that is unique to you. And one thing that I can tell you from experience is that I do receive special treatment because I dress differently. Always have. My style is very preppy, pink, business attire, but that's just me. That's what makes me feel confident.
This lady says, people treat you how you dress, okay? And this is interesting because Dr. Bryant always talks about relationships. And if we look at her own relationships, she talks about she dates younger men. She can't be serious with the guy because they're immature. And then when we look at Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, she's not an unattractive lady, but I mean, she looks like a lady that doesn't want to give it up. Like, she doesn't want to be auntie status. She doesn't want to, act her age. And so these are one of the reasons, in my honest opinion, why these younger men like women like her. It's because you attract this kind of person. And she does have professional wear and professional dressing, don't get me wrong. But to wear this out to an event, yes, this shows me why somebody wouldn't take you seriously. It just makes sense. And this is one of the reasons why, these ladies will blame older men all the time as to why nobody will deal with them. But look at like Lala Anthony, all those women like that, and the way that they present themselves. And that's why they have the issues that they do. And the reality is that Dr. Bryant, who is somebody who has some level of a moral compass, she is very critical of other people. She is very critical of other folks' behavior. And this is the framework that she operates from. And then to see her come out to the public after operating in that framework, it just goes to show you how disingenuous that she is. Because if you are a person going around Black America saying that I'm a relationship coach, this is why your relationship is not doing so well. And you're a lady like her and you're in a relationship off and on with a dude, now we found out some other information that she may actually be in a gay relationship. It just doesn't look good. And it just says that you have accountability issues and you have no real reason to either be, number one, talking to anybody else about relationships or anybody to take you really serious. That's all that it means. It doesn't mean that you don't have good information, but what it means is that typically you can't operate within your own framework. The same thing that we saw with, her talking about the guy that she dated. She didn't want to be a single mom, but she's going to unfreeze her eggs and deal with this dude who is 9 years younger than her, and she's been spinning the block for 5 years. However, if you're on the couch, she will tell you something clearly like, don't deal with this person, or you should do something differently. And then we don't see that same effort in her own life. And again, it just makes people question your real educational validity. Like, are you looking for clout? Is that what you want? Because if you want to be taken seriously as a professional, we just don't see that from you. And it's clear as day. It's obvious. And I mean, people get mad if they want and say that, somebody's hating on her. But hey, you're living one thing and doing another. And the more you keep doing it, the more people are like, well, I don't know. I had so much respect for you and this and that. Guys, what do you think? It's your boy, Australia Jackson. Back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Drunk. Producer for all you, Curtis Bell. We're out.